Hello, and welcome to the series called How to Publish on Amazon. My name is Mike Hartner, and I have published the Eternity series, and I've also published a second series called Hartners in America. So I have done this on Amazon, and I know how to publish through KDP. The first thing that you want to do is you want to go to kdp.amazon.com, which is this publishing right here. Kindle Direct Publishing, and there's a sign in here. Sign in with your Amazon account. So if you've not used this yet, you need to create your own Amazon account or sign in using the ones that you do. This will bring you to the following page: Kindle Direct Publishing. This is your bookshelf, reports, community, KDP Select. KDP Select should be thought about before you enter it. If you're starting out your first book, then go ahead by all means. It requires you to be exclusive to Amazon.com, but it also gives you some tools to use for marketing, like free publication or lower price countdowns. It also allows you to be a part of a fund, depending on how much your book is purchased or rented during that month will determine how much you do from the revenue. Now you can see that I have a couple of books here. I, James, I, Mary, a couple of small episodes of James. There's 2 or 3 more pages. The ones that we're going to be dealing with right now is the book that I'm publishing called The Cobb Salad Diet. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to hit this Create New File up here. And that this will bring us to a page called Introducing KDP Select. Within each 90-day enrollment period, your book will appear in Kindle Unlimited. It'll earn you a share of the KDP Select Global Fund and 70% royalty from sales to customers in Japan, India, Brazil, and Mexico. And if these are your issues, then go ahead and be a part of it as well. If this is your first book, be a part of KDP Select and get it started. And if you are an author that has already had many books and you have found that you don't need to be exclusive to Amazon, then by all means don't be. It's totally up to you. But for those people who are writing their first book or their first series and they think that exclusivity to Amazon is an advantage because Amazon has 70% of the electronic book sales, then KDP Select is definitely a good move, and you enroll the book in KDP Select by checking right here. So we will take a look at KDP Select. First thing that you're going to find is you're going to find a question called Getting Started. Enter your book details. Book details for this book are The Cobb Salad Diet. And I've subtitled it Eating Your Way to Health. This book is not a part of a series, but if it was, I would click here. And this is the only edition, so I'm not going to worry about that. My publisher is Eternity for Popsicle Publishing. This book is The Cobb Salad Diet. This is a loose description. You'll obviously want something a bit more descriptive when you go to sell the book so that you can tag all sorts of KDP names and words like weight loss and diabetes and blood pressure and, losing weight, things like that. Now, book contributors. This book only has one contributor. That's me, the editor, Mike Hartner. If you want to add other contributors, you can give a first and a last name, and there's plenty of titles. But for the purposes of this book, probably for the purposes of your first book, the only one you need to really worry about is your own name and your title as editor or author. Language of the book, I use English. Some people use French. Others use whatever native language they have. I use English. My ISBN, International Standard Book Number. If you're exclusive to Amazon and you're not planning to do paperback, then don't even worry about an ISBN. The ASIN, the Amazon Standard Number, will work just fine. ISBNs you can purchase through the government. The U.S. has Balkers. Great Britain and Australia have government agencies. Canada has a government agency that will give it to you for free, provided you are a citizen. This book has an ISBN number, so I put it here. Your publishing rights. This is not a public domain work. This is my work, and I hold the necessary publishing rights because it's my book. And my book, Target. Now, this book is a cooking book. This book is a solid book. It's under health and healing. It's under diabetic and sugar-free or weight control. But if you're interested and you want to do fiction, then you can do fiction according to what kind of standards you want. My typical books are not diet, they're fiction. Matter of fact, they're action adventure, some of them. They're coming of age. There's a little bit of historical fiction in there. And there is a little bit of romantic fiction in there. Romantic fiction, historical romantic fiction, mostly general. Okay, but you can drill down as far as you want in these, and you're allowed 2 separate categories. And once you find them, you hit save, and those are your categories. You can have 2 categories for each book. And you can also change these around. So if you're finding that your sales are not going very well, wait 4 to 6 months and change the categories. Age range. These are optional. You can set it at a minimum age of baby and a maximum age of 18 or over. If you feel that there are limits. If you're writing a book for grade 2, 3, and 4, then you probably want an average age between 6 and 10. If you're writing a young adult, then you want ages 13 and up. You don't need to put these in. And likewise with grade range, you don't need to put these in. Sometimes for middle grade schools, it's definitely worthwhile, but mostly it's just depending on how badly you want to limit yourself. Keywords, up to 7, and these are optional. Now, keywords are not necessarily single words. Weight loss, diabetes control, Cobb salad, lower blood pressure, alkalizing, improving health, dieting. These are all keywords that I've decided to use for this diet book. But for your fiction, for instance, if it's romantic fiction, it could be, action, adventure, teens. It could be something, high school romance. There could be anything, but use key phrases up to 3 or 4 words a piece. You should use 7 of them. These help the search engines, not just on Amazon, but on Google and a whole bunch of other web crawlers that allow people to find your book according to category. Book release options. If you're ready to release your book, click the top button. If you want to make it available for pre-order and you've still got 2 to 3 weeks before you put in the final copy, then put in the pre-order and click on the bottom. Upload cover. Take the cover out of your own machine, drop it down, browse, and put it in here. Take the book file, put it here. Preview the book. I think the online previewer is better. Click the online previewer. I will ask you to save changes if you want to. Page 2 is verifying your publishing territories. I have worldwide rights to my stuff. Everybody has to their own. But if you want to parcel it out, go ahead and do so. Pricing and royalty, KDP pricing support. This book is at 99 cents, so I've done the 35% royalty. You can put whatever price you want on it. Under $2 is 35 cents, and over $2, over $1.99, actually, you can get 70% royalty. 70% royalty must be between $2.99 and $9.99. If you put in Amazon.com and the price there, they automatically put the price on all of the other countries. Kindle Matchbook means that if somebody buys the audio, but if you don't have the audio, don't worry about the Matchbook program. Book lending allows lending within your system, so if you want to do that, click there. At the end of the day, clicking Save and Publish, you will confirm that you have all the rights necessary. You click this tab and Save and Publish. And that is it. That is what is required. So click there. You will find Initiating Publishing. Your book is now being published. Please be aware that it can take up to 12 hours. Go back to your bookshelf. And there it is. Cobb Salads Diet. Updates and review. That'll take up to 72 hours. And you'll get an email back. You've now published with Kindle Direct. So that, my friends, is how you do it.